Hi everyone, this is Andrew Ty and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to run the game Nobody Saves the World on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac. Today I'm going to be using the Parallels Windows 11 ARM method to get this game running through a virtual machine. And we have to do this because this is a Windows only game. There is no macOS port of this game at the moment. Therefore, we're going to have to run the Windows version of this game through a virtual machine and a piece of software called Parallels. So today I'm going to show you how to go ahead and install this so that you can run it on an M1 Apple Silicon Mac. So the first thing that we need to do is to go ahead and download Windows 11 ARM. So I'm going to leave a link to this web address in the description, and this is going to take us to the Windows Insider Preview download of Windows 11 ARM. So if you're seeing this page, it means that you need to sign up to the free Windows Insider program, and I'm just going to show you how to do that. So first of all, we need to log into a Microsoft account. So you can use any Microsoft account. This process is completely free. And once we've done this, what we can do is to click on this blue button here for Learn More. So I'm going to click on this now. And then what we're going to do is to scroll down, and then we'll get to this Windows Insider Program sign up. We're going to click this register button here. So here it's saying we're going to register for the Windows Insider Program. I'm going to click sign in now. So it's already detected that I've logged into my Microsoft account. I'm going to scroll down here. We're going to click I accept the terms of this agreement and then click register now. And when it says welcome to the Windows Insider Program, we're now able to go ahead and download Windows 11 ARM. So what we now need to do is to return to this web address that we had at the beginning. And now that we've logged in with a Microsoft Insider Program account, this page has changed and we now have this blue button here, which is the Windows 11 ARM download button. So I'm going to click this button now, and it's going to download Windows 11 ARM VHDX for us. So this download is going to take a little bit of time. It's 9.5 gigabytes in size. So whilst we're waiting for this to complete, we can move on to the next step. So next we're going to download and install Parallels, which is the virtual machine software we're going to be using in order to run Windows 11 ARM on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac. So what I do recommend that you do is to click the link at the top of the description. This is going to take you to the Parallels download page. If you make a purchase after clicking this link, then you'll be helping to support my channel and the work that I do. So once you've clicked the link, what you can do is try the software out for free for 14 days. If you do decide to buy now and click new license, what you can do is go ahead and select the Pro Edition and then click buy now. And if you click this enter a coupon code button here, and then you type in the code AppleWiki10 and click apply, then you're going to receive a 10% discount. So here I'm going to use the free trial, and I'm going to click the download now button here, and then we're going to press OK, and then the software has downloaded. So now I'm going to navigate to my Finder and then go to my Downloads folder, and then I can see here my Windows 11 ARM is still downloading. However, I'm going to go ahead and install Parallels Desktop.dmg. So here we're going to double click on the installer, and now we're going to double click on Install Parallels Desktop. Here we'll press Open, and we're just going to let this finish downloading. So now we're going to enter our password and press OK. So once Parallels is installed, what we're going to do is to double click on Parallels Desktop, and then we're going to be met with this installation wizard. So here we're going to press continue, and what we're going to do is to create a new Windows 11 ARM virtual machine. So we're going to select the right hand side icon here and press continue. Now it's automatically detected that we've downloaded the Windows 11 ARM VHDX file in our downloads folder. So if this doesn't appear, what you can do is click choose manually, and then click select a file, and then we can go to our downloads folder and then select the Windows 11 ARM Insider Preview and then press open. So next we're going to press continue, and because we want to maximize game performance, I'm going to select games only as a primary use and press continue. So here we can set a name for our virtual machine. I'm just going to leave it as default and press create, and now we're going to let Parallels create that virtual machine for us. So now Windows 11 ARM is being installed, and this is going through the setup process. Now it's going through the setup process, we just have to wait for this to complete. So now that installation is complete, we're going to press the continue button here, and Windows 11 has automatically maximized itself. You can see here that there are various updates that are already being installed. So we're going to minimize this, and we're going to close this browser window. So one of the main things to do when you first start is obviously let the updates all complete. A handy tip as well is to right click on the desktop here and then click display settings. And here we're going to configure the display resolution. So scaling is something that I always change to 100%. This is because sometimes games will crash if they're run at a higher display scale. So now we're going to install Steam. So I'm going to click on the Microsoft Edge icon here, and then we're going to type in the web address steampower.com, and then we're going to click this button on the top right called Install Steam, and then we're going to be downloading and installing the Windows version of Steam so that we can play it on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac. So once that's downloaded, we're going to press Open File, press the Yes button here, and now we're going to go through the Steam setup process. So here we're going to press Next, select English, select Install here, and let Steam install. So today we're going to install Nobody Saves the World. So I'm going to click on the search bar on the top right and then type in Nobody Saves the World. And here we're going to go ahead and buy the game. So I'm going to add to cart and then we're going to purchase for myself. So once I've made my purchase, I'm going to go to my library and then type in Nobody here and then click Nobody Saves the World and then install. Here I'm going to press next and then finish. And then this game has started to download. It's 700 megabytes in size, so it's not too big. Just let that complete its download. So once the download of Nobody Saves the World is complete, what I'm going to do now is to press the play button to launch the game. So this game has now loaded up. So with Parallels, it's a little bit difficult to get controller working. I'm going to use an Xbox One wireless controller and I'm going to use the USB cable, as this is currently the most reliable way to get controllers working on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac through Parallels. So I'm just going to connect this up and then we're just going to continue here with my controller. So in order to maximize this window, you can press the maximize button here. However, what you can do is go into options and then go to the screen mode and then change this to full screen. And then we're going to press OK here, and that's going to apply the full screen setting. You can also press the Alt Enter to toggle between the windowed mode and the full screen modes. So as you can see, this game runs pretty well at the moment. We're running at 120 frames per second, which is the maximum frame rate for this particular MacBook Pro, which is the M1 Max chip with 32 gigabytes of RAM. And this is running through the Pro Motion display, which is why we're getting such a high frame rate on this screen. So here I'm just going to demonstrate a little bit of the actual full screen gameplay here, and we're playing one of the kind of boss sections and it's not dipping below 119 FPS. It's basically at the maximum frame rate possible, and this really demonstrates how good the Parallels virtual machine software is, that I could actually run the virtual machine, which is emulating the x64-bit code onto the ARM architecture, and we're running this virtually on a macOS operating system host. So this is very impressive and the actual gameplay is perfectly responsive. I can't see any graphical bugs or issues. If you'd like to find out more about games that are compatible for the M1 Apple Silicon Mac, then please make sure to check out the M1 compatible games master list. I'll leave a link to this in the description. This contains a really long list of games which are compatible through the M1 Apple Silicon Mac, whether it's running natively through ARM, through Rosetta 2, or one of the compatibility layers such as Crossover or Parallels. So please check it out. I'll leave a link to this in the description. Please also make sure to check out the Apple Gaming Wiki YouTube channel. This contains a playlist of game benchmarks that I performed on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac, and there are literally hundreds of games which I've tested, so please check this out. I'll leave a link to this in the description as well. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful. I've got lots of other Mac gaming tutorial videos on my YouTube channel, so please check it out. If you liked the video, please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.